In this video, we're going to be making venison chili. I'm using some ground venison that I did myself, which I used bacon to add fat to the grind. And I'm mixing it half and half with some ground chuck, 80-20. I've done it that way before. It turns out fine. The only reason I'm mixing it is because I don't want to use up all the venison I have left. So you could use just beef, or you could use ground elk, whatever you happen to have. You could probably do it with moose. But this is a pretty good recipe. I've been making it like this for years. I don't measure a whole lot, so I'm going to try to show you about the quantities of what I use. So if you like chili, keep watching and you'll see how we put it together. Okay, so the ingredients you're going to need are some ground venison. I've got a little over a pound there in a package. You're going to also need, I like mine to be kind of meaty, so I'm using usually somewhere between 2.5 pounds of ground meat. So today I don't want to use up all the ground venison I have left. So I'm mixing in some ground chuck 80-20, which you could use just beef, you could use ground elk, you could use whatever you want. We have some bacon, we have some bell pepper, some fresh onion. I like the yellow sweet onions myself, or white. Got a couple of jalapenos fresh out of the garden, so are the bell peppers. We've got some minced garlic. We've got salt, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, beef broth, tomato sauce, diced tomatoes. Got some light red kidney beans, and we've got some Bush's black beans. So that's about it for the ingredients. So let's get started. Alright, so once our pan starts getting hot, we can separate our bacon a little bit. Now you can put it in there whole if you want and crumble it up after you get it rendered down. Doesn't make any difference. Do it the way you want to do it. It will start to separate here after a few minutes. Now you can skip the jalapenos if that's a little too spicy for you. It's all up to you. It's all starting starting to separate real nicely now. Starting to brown up. All right, we've got our bacon rendered down. We're going to take it out, throw it over here on a paper towel. And we'll come back to that. Now we're going in with our vegetables. As you can see, I don't measure anything. Just throw some garlic in there. All right, our vegetables are getting kind of soft, pungent. Most of the liquid is cooked off out of them. We'll start adding our meat in. Just break it off in chunks. Right now the main thing is to get it in the pot. All right, now we're going to add a little bit of onion powder. Not too much because we got a lot of onions in there. A little bit of garlic powder. Not too much because we've already got garlic in there. We're going to add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. That's enough seasoning for now. I like my chili to be kind of hearty. I don't want it to be very liquid. So I've got a couple pounds of meat in there, a little over 2 pounds. I don't measure much, so it is what it is. I'm using one 29-ounce can of tomato sauce and one 15-ounce. Now we'll stir in our beans. I like to drain them. I don't rinse them, just drain them. Stir them on in there. I like to drain the tomatoes and then go through them. And anything that doesn't look pretty, get it out of there. I don't like pieces of the core or the stem going in my food. So just get in there with your hands, look around a little bit, see anything that doesn't look pretty. If you don't feel like you'd want to pick it up and put it in your mouth, don't put it in the pot. So the same thing with the tomatoes, the diced tomatoes. I used 1 28-ounce can and 1 14.5-ounce can. The beans are 16 ounces, 1 can of each, the black and the light red kidney. Now, we want to add a little beef broth. Oh, probably 1.5 cups or so. Stir it all in real pretty. I want to give it a little bit more salt and pepper. A little bit more pepper rather. Probably enough salt. I like black pepper. If I could only have one seasoning, it wouldn't be salt, it'd be black pepper. Stir that in. Now, we're going to turn it into chili. And I'm just using whatever brand of chili powder I can get my hands on. This is Lowe's Foods. Works just fine. I don't measure anything. I guess that's probably close to a tablespoon. I'm gonna probably want a couple of those. And you can taste it afterwards. If you need to add a little more, you can. So if you're wondering what to expect as far as the way this chili tastes, if you've ever had Wendy's chili, this will turn out very similar to that. It's better than Wendy's chili, but it's very similar. So now we let it get back up to speed. I always like to try to make as much mess as I possibly can. I really believe that the more mess you make, the better things taste. If you want to speed it up a little bit, put the lid on it. Stir every now and then. Make sure it doesn't stick into the bottom. I want to give it a little taste test. See where I am with my chili powder. And I think I want just a little more. Not too much. I don't want it to overpower it. And it can. You put too much of it in there, that's all you'll taste. I want you to look. Alright, I'm happy with the consistency of it. So now we're going to add that one last ingredient. We're going to put our bacon back in there. We'll stir that in. We're going to kill the heat. We're going to put the lid on it and we're going to let it sit for about 20 or 30 minutes. Just let it kind of cool down and marry up a little bit. So I like to have mine with some crackers and a little cheese. Drink that, that's good. So if you like chili, give this recipe a try. I think you'll really like it. I think it's one that you'll use over and over again. It's really easy and simple, and you can use your choice of meats. You can use beans or don't use beans, whatever you like to do. Season it the way you like. You know, it's just a good starting point, really. It's a good basic chili. And so if you like this video, and if you like the recipe, hit that thumbs up for me. It really helps. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe for me. And turn on notifications so that you'll know the next time I put on a video. It would really help the channel to grow if you'll do that for me. But anyway, give this recipe a try. I thank you for watching, and there's more to come. So there you go.